Hi friends, I hope your mains preparation is going on in full swing and in the right direction. In one of our previous videos, we have seen on how to effectively prepare for mains. In this video, I will be explaining you about how to effectively present an answer so that you will be able to score full marks. Okay. So I want you to score 10 out of 10. Now at this moment, I want to clarify one thing. Many people, many aspirants that I met, they are of the opinion that UPSC gives only 70% of the mark if your answer is right. But that is not true. UPSC does give 100% of the mark if your answer is right. And presentation is decent enough and your handwriting is readable. Okay. So there are three aspects here you have to remember. First is you should get the right answer. Second, your presentation should be decent enough. Third, your handwriting should be readable. Your handwriting is beautiful, that is an added advantage, but what I am trying to say is that your handwriting should be readable. Now I will explain you how to effectively write answers to score 10 out of 10 by taking a couple of examples. Now I will be explaining you how to write effective answers by using this question. Now in this question we were given a circuit and we were asked to find out the values of E and I. So in the answer I have drawn my own circuit, and apart from drawing the circuit, I have given some notations. So here 1 is the node 1, the name I have given to this node is 1, and to this node I have notated it as 2, and this is a reference node 0. And you can see also I have notated some currents. I1 is a current through this 2 ohm resistor, while I2 is a current through this 2 ohm resistor, while I3 is a current through this 6 ohm resistor. So whatever notations you take, please write it initially. Now here let V1 equal to voltage at node 1 and V2 equal to voltage at node 2. Okay. Now and 0 is reference node. And what does this reference node implies? Implies its voltage VO is equal to 0 volt. Now to find out, first of all we have to find out the voltage at this node. So from this circuit, since the current through this resistor is given, we will find out the voltage at this node. Okay. So from the circuit, V1, that is the voltage at this node 1, is equal to current going through this resistor into the value of this resistance, which is 4 ohm, that equal to 8 volt. So V1 is equal to 8 volt. Now since the voltage at this node is 8 volt, we can find out the current through this resistor. So again from the circuit, I1 is equal to V1 by 2 ohm. So implies I1 is equal to, now substitute the value of V1. Now V1 is 8 volt, so I1 equal to 8 by 2 ohm, since V1 is equal to 8 volt. So I1 is equal to 4 amperes. Now we have calculated two values, that is the current through this resistor I1, now that is equal to 4 amperes, whereas the voltage across this node V1, that is equal to 8 volt. Two things we have calculated. Now since we have calculated the value of V1 that is equal to 8 volt and I1 that is equal to 4 volt, we can calculate the current I2 and this voltage V2. So first applying KCL. Okay. Applying KCL at node 1, we have I2 is equal to I1 plus 2 amperes. So I2 is equal to 4 plus 2 amperes. So I2 is equal to 6 amperes. Now since we have I2, we can calculate V2 again from the circuit. V2 minus V1 is equal to voltage drop across this resistance, that is nothing but I2 into the value of resistance, which is 2 ohm. So V2 minus V1 is 8 volt, 8, that is equal to I2 is 6 amperes into 2. That implies V2 is equal to 8 plus 12, that is equal to 20 volt. Now we have the value of this, the voltage across this node, which is equal to 20 volt. Now we got I2 is equal to how much? It is equal to 6 amperes, whereas V2 is equal to 20 volt. Now since we have the currents through this resistor, we can find out the current through this resistor again from the circuit. I3 is equal to V2 by 6 ohm. So I3 is equal to V2 is 20 volt by 6 ohm. So I3 is equal to 10 by 3 amperes. So again we apply KCL at node 2. So applying KCL at node 2, we have I is equal to I2 plus I3. So I is equal to, what is I2? I2 is nothing but your 6 amperes plus I3 is nothing but 10 by 3 amperes. I is equal to 18 plus 10, which is 28 by 3 amperes. So this is one of the final results that was asked in the question. Box it up. Now again from the circuit, we have E minus V2 is equal to I into the value of this resistance, which is 2 ohm. So I into 2. So from this we have E minus V2 is nothing but your 20 volt is equal to I is 28 by 3 into 2. So E is equal to 20 plus 56 by 3. So E is equal to 60 plus 56 is 116 by 3 volt. So now we have calculated both the values. So I will box up my final result. So therefore E is equal to 116 by 3 volt, whereas I is equal to 28 by 3 amperes. So in this entire presentation, you can see that the final result is boxed up, the sub results are also boxed up. So to get full marks, please box up your final result and also some of the sub results. Okay. This is first important thing. Second important thing is that whatever is given in the question, please write it here. Now here some circuit is given, so I have drawn the circuit in my answer also, you can see here. So this is one important step, writing the given data. Second is whatever notations that you have taken. In this circuit I have taken that V1 is the voltage at this node, whereas V2 is the voltage at node 2. I have notated it very clearly. So even this is also very much required. The first thing, given data. Second, notations. Third, whatever expressions that I use, let us say formulae. Now in this expression I used KCL twice. So whenever I used KCL, I use a notation that we are applying KCL at that particular node, here and here. So these are also very much important. Wherever there is a formula, please write the formula and box it up, okay, if there is a formula, okay. In this question there is no formula, there are expressions, so that's the reason why I have not boxed up any formula here. So as I told you, here there are majorly 4 aspects you have to look for: given data, notations. If there is a formula, write the formula and write the box the formula up, and box up your final result and also your sub results. Okay. Now this kind of a presentation, just by looking at the answer, it's very much clear where is the final answer, where is the circuit, where are the sub results, and what are the sub results. Okay. So this kind of a presentation will fetch you definitely 10 out of 10. Okay.